there. Thanks for walking with me on this rainy, so I could build up some appetite to eat. A lot of it. Kind of love listening to the radio. Usually something old. Nostalgic when it rains. And that's just what I did. Anyway, thank you for tuning in and watching me walk in LA. You'll have to excuse my umbrella tip. It is a little misty down here, and you know, the equipment doesn't like the rain so much. I'll do my level best to not hit anyone that I walk by. And maybe I could tip the umbrella back a little bit. How are you all today? Please feel free to like and subscribe. We definitely enjoy the support and the chat. So the question is, where am I gonna eat today? It's raining, so the sidewalk folks aren't so much out today. So maybe I'll have to eat somewhere a little touristy. I've got a couple places in mind to grab a bite. We're gonna walk to them, to that area, but also wander a little bit because, gosh, every Wednesday that I do a live stream, it rains. It's not supposed to rain in Southern California. So welcome. I can't really see chats if there are any chats yet. And who knows, I probably pressed a stupid button here. I said last week, and I probably shouldn't say it 1,400 times again, but LA looks pretty cool in the rain, as do most cities. Let's see if I can I don't know if we have any chat, so I just tried to stick a chat box in here because maybe I unclicked it. We see our friendly Waymo over there. I wonder what the origins of the Waymo name are. Hey Gary, there we go. There's a chat. How are you? Happy Wednesday. We're just walking in the misty, rainy downtown LA, looking for some food, some cheap eats, definitely. Yeah, I tend to go out at the 3 o'clock hour till sunset, because I love catching the sunsets, and I leave the nighttime for the rest of the team. I think we have a good lot of really awesome streamers in Los Angeles, actually. Not all live streamers, but a good lot of those also. So happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Just about to cross 2nd Street. We're the 2nd Street tunnel. Maybe I should protect my gear a little bit better than I am. Oh, adorable, look, I added a second text and it looks like it doubled up. I just took it off. I would love to walk through that tunnel, as you can walk through that tunnel, but I honestly think I'd lose my signal in there and maybe pass out from carbon monoxide poisoning. I saw a movie about this part of town called The Exiles, which was kind of sad, especially since there was a ton of really cool old stuff here. And actually, this street was in the movie, and Angel's Flight was right to the right or left of it. We'll have a little tunnel talk on Friday, Valentine's Day. We'll be discussing tunnels, not necessarily of love, but the tunnels of Los Angeles. It's so cool, like it's like 120 years old. Don't quote me on that. You're in downtown Los Angeles, we're walking in LA. Please like and subscribe to join the chat. I'll try not to do that too often, but I really do appreciate the support. Helps a long way, helps the channel go a long way. Okay. Whew. I was just kind of rude with my umbrella. Hey, Nomad Homad, happy Wednesday. I just got caught on a tree because I'm not paying attention. My giant golf umbrella that I bought actually a week ago because the rain was coming last week. You're supposed to have some pretty awful rain. My neighbor said 1 inch an hour, maybe that's tomorrow, or 2 inches an hour. We live in the city. They have a bunch of chickens and a little corner lot that's kind of like a farm. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna cut through here and you can look at the Metropolitan Water Building from this side. I think that block of Hill Street's not that exciting architecturally, although there's that really fun AT&T building, probably listening to us right now. We've got another tunnel. These buildings remind me of like where the Jeffersons lived. They look like deluxe apartments from the 70s. Another little tunnel shortcut through Bunker Hill. I truly can't get enough of this building. Hold on. with its little balcony. I don't really understand it. Now I'll have to do a little bit look, but maybe just there's two different colors of brick. Maybe one is for the theater and the other is the Metropolitan Water District building. The tall skinny tower is bricks, but it's all kind of part of the same building. It's a theater. You'll see in a moment from the front. But like, I don't understand the Metropolitan Water District part. A lot of these buildings use California cement, I think. Maybe that's what it was called. I feel like I've really been doing a sort of deep dive of this area this week. A little immersed. So I don't think I intentionally wanted to come down here, but a rainy day, downtown, can't resist. Bradbury over there. 60-inch golf umbrella is clutch, as the kids say, maybe 5 years ago. Oh, there we go, $1 Million Theater. I always forget that's the $1 Million Theater, part of the $1 Million Hotel, which is a couple blocks away. I think we did a kind of spooky downtown walk last Friday. This Friday we're going to do a kind of spooky tunnels walk. The following Friday I think maybe we could do hotels too, and we can talk about the $1 Million Hotel and the Hotel Rosslyn. This is amazing, an amazing building actually. The only reason some of these buildings survive is because of Mexican cinema. Took them over when Hollywood and the rest of the city moved elsewhere. Cool. So in the movie that I watched, where Bunker Hill was still there and actually played a very sad character itself, it was a documentary called The Exiles. She went to that theater, the main character Yvonne. I can't imagine how this city sustained this downtown, and then all of these stores a block over, and all of these stores a block over. Like, there are so many department stores that have been downtown, and just so many storefronts. There was a time when they were all full. Los Angeles has a lot smaller of a living population than like Manhattan, say, and that's why I think a lot of times it doesn't look busy when we're down here. I think they have a quarter of the people with the same like many miles. Not scientific what I'm telling you, but I'm kind of right. So just not as many people live down here, and you think the apartments would be a little less expensive. However, they're not. We'll just just looking up 4th Street. Yeah, Gary, you are correct. But at one time, downtown Los Angeles did have a huge population. I mean, for the period. But there are just tons of stores down here. It's sad to see a lot of them closed, but because of the internet, that's probably the way things are gonna go. I mean, we're gonna have like little downtown areas that are kind of like visiting an olden town. I guess from where I grew up, it would be like Sturbridge Village. It's like a 1600s town. So one day there'll just be like a few streets set up like store main streets from the 50s. I mean, in 2000, I think a lot of these stores were open also. 2002 or 3 or 4, I didn't live here in 2000. But that Fellas Paredes, please don't laugh at my pronunciation, was open in like 2008 or 2009. It's always sad when a giant, I mean, that was a big store actually. It's always kind of sad when a business like that moves out. It leaves, definitely leaves a hole in the community. I live like Thai town, Little Armenia, and I didn't really get groceries there, but we had, and a lot of neighborhoods in Los Angeles had 99-cent stores. Hey, good afternoon. It's rainy. So far the week is good. We're just out working up an appetite, seeing if we end up going to get empanadas or pizza. The week is just getting started. It's Wednesday. Anyway, we have a bunch of, to get back to my train of thought talking, we had a bunch of 99-cent stores all over Los Angeles, and then they just closed. And honestly, I think they left a big hole in the neighborhoods that they left. There's one that I walk by sometimes, and it used to, they sold produce, vegetables for the little old people that lived in that neighborhood. Is kind of cool. I don't know that I could eat both pizza and empanadas. I've got the appetite of a bird. I'm kind of more into getting the pizza from St. Vincent's though. I gotta tell you, the idea of 2 slices of pizza and a small soda, it's coming up. But at the end, we're still going to go to the market, so maybe I could save room for some kind of dessert and get the pizza anyway. But hang on till the end, because it's a surprise ending for this live stream. I'm going to break live streaming records. That's my absolute favorite graffiti right there. Thanks, Janice. I appreciate that. Let's walk through this Spring Street arcade. But I think I kind of want to walk back through. Pizza is right there. I think I want to walk back back down Broadway, but we'll walk through here. I think we were here the other night. They were filming a commercial on the other side. Super Bowl was so boring. The wings were good. Luckily, my local grocer carries mangoes. Should I weigh myself? Only costs $0.25. A really beautiful little spot, although nothing is open. It's also Wednesday. Los Angeles, like center core, is only 5.8 miles, and the majority of the city just doesn't live there. So that's why I always think it looks kind of empty down here. And the real reason why it can't sustain all these stores is some of them were built when there were electric trains down here, and the city was kind of different. So cities, especially large cities, kind of migrate. I didn't pay that much attention to the Super Bowl. I only watched the halftime show because, you know, Kendrick Lamar. It's kind of our patron saint of LA, actually, and Serena. But also, I didn't really care about either one of those teams. I'm glad the team that didn't win the past 2 years won, although that would have been exciting for those people. I don't care enough about it. But I'll have to go look back and look at the Barclay ad. I'm so afraid my giant umbrella is going to scratch someone's face. Hey, thank you guys so much for joining in. What was the Brad Pitt ad for? Sorry. Thank you guys so much for joining in and watching. Please like and subscribe and chat. I didn't see the seal ad either. I heard a ton about the seal ad. I did see the Tubi ad where the kid had a flesh-colored, like, cowboy hat under his skin sort of thing, which was kind of gross to me. I'm sorry. And I feel like I saw, the Chris's ad with Kris Kardashian, Chris something, and Chris something. There's our Los Angeles Stock Exchange. I think it's a residence now. Really cool doors, really federal looking. This is our banking district. Our old banking district. Double doors. I will definitely Google it. I don't know if you were here yet, but I watched this movie called The Exiles, which takes place in Bunker Hill before they tore it down. It's a documentary. It's the slow burn, kind of saddest movie I've ever seen, or one of them. The people in the movie also come down here. And it's kind of amazing to see it so alive. And it's all real people in this movie. Like, it's their real story. all real people, and it's kind of a documentary, but not a complete documentary because there's some scripted scenes, but you can tell they're not actors. Hey Gary, I don't think Los Angeles has a stock exchange except for maybe in like the 1930s, before the Great Depression, probably. There's another Hopes, except it's not blue. I don't know what this building is, but it looks banky also. We'll find out. Oh, crap. I meant to walk right. Because maybe it was pre-telegraph that we had a stock exchange. This is a pretty cool building. Also, I think at this point I'm gonna go right. Otherwise I end up at the Cecil Hotel again. It's kind of a magnet. Hey Dave. How are ya? Good afternoon, happy rainy Wednesday. We're walking in LA. I love that face that I don't know if you can see. It's actually kind of graffiti, but it's paint peeled away from the original brick underneath it. We are having some weather here. I think tomorrow's going to be worse. I was kind of afraid today was going to be a shite show of rain, but it's just a drizzle. I usually don't stream on Thursday, so if it rains, that's okay. Although I gotta tell you, on my days off, I think about going on all the time. I just don't want to oversaturate it. Kind of wish that was the Haagen-Dazs building. Oh, I don't really know why I stopped there. It looked kind of symmetrical and cool. The alleys are not as disgusting as one might think. I am addicted. It's kind of fun. Walking in LA is wearing some boots. They're boots I haven't worn for a really long time, and they have a really interesting air sole in them. I forgot I had them, but I was looking for rain boots that weren't like wellies that I could walk in, and I had some Columbia hiking boots, or no, Timberland hiking boots that like kind of were killing my ankles. Sound like a baby. So these are some Clarks, weird English Clarks, not old Grandpa Clarks. That black sidewalk is slippery. Oh, thanks. Did you happen to see Candy Cane Lane? That was like my first stream. I kind of didn't know what I was doing, and it's like I don't know, standard definition. It looked like I filmed it with my flip phone. I've never had a pair of Crocs on my feet in my life, although I think about it from time to time. I'm afraid to wear sneakers all the time, to be honest with you. Yeah, they do it every year, probably since the 1970s, judging by those decorations. That's where the other half of us grew up. I think the last time I went to my downtown, they don't really do anything anymore. Or if they do something, it's so obscure that it's just like red bulbs or something. Oh, right. Hey Monica, thank you so much. Welcome. Hey BD, I gotta say, I wanted to do more Christmas stuff. I went all out for Halloween because there's so much Halloween stuff in Los Angeles, right? And I don't know. I was trying to like do both YouTube and TikTok and make shorts all the time, and I think making shorts not my cup of tea. Although I had some fun and some success with it, I overall not my cup of tea. So I think I laid back in December a little bit. Plus it's December. Can kind of get a little hectic. But I did what I did. Then Christmas, the Hollywood Christmas parade is kind of, I wouldn't say special to me, but it feels like a smaller town, actually, when that happens. Like, kids running the street. It's the most poorly timed parade I've ever seen. So, like, literally wait 20 minutes before before the next float. I love the Universal Studios tour, I have to say. I know most people in LA or Southern California are really into Disney, but I remember seeing that Universal Studios tour on some repeat of a TV show when I was a kid. And I heard about like the Jaws, and I don't know, it struck a magical chord in my brain. And I was really excited to take that tour. And I'm really going to be excited to take it. I think we're going to go live at Universal on Saturday, if anybody's interested. It should be less Christmassy. Hopefully they got their decorations down. I really want to find where the dancing girls are over there. Or like where the dance hall was. It looks like it's a back alley dance hall. Hey Brave Bull, I have year passes because it's like $20 more, and you can go there on the train. If I had to drive there and pay the $55 to park for the day, I don't know that I would have a pass. So the tiles, the terracotta tiles on this building are amazing. This is just one of the most beautiful buildings. I would love to be able to swing a Disney pass, but that's a little out of my budget, and it's just far enough away that, and expensive enough away that I wouldn't feel like I was getting my money's worth. I think the Orpheum is from the 20s. I think all of the Orpheums were a chain at one time. We had an Orpheum in Boston as well. I saw a lot of good shows at the Orpheum. This is the Eastern building, which was a department store. Thanks, Christian. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining and liking and subscribing. We're just walking downtown and checking it out before we get some food. So the blue and turquoise, that's terracotta tile. The Bradbury building is back there. The other end. We'll probably walk back by it because we're gonna go to the food place. I did not see Wicked. I'm not good with the current movies. I saw The Substance. I'm either thinking of eating at Grand Market or getting into... I'm gonna go to Grand Market. I'm just not sure if I'm getting pizza at St. Vincent or empanadas at the Grand Market. To getting the empanadas at the Grand Market, the empanada place is great. I've eaten there a bunch. It's kind of a chain, but the upside to that is it is not, it's indoors, so I don't have to worry about getting rained on. But the $7.95 pizza, aka the Ratchet Lunch, that's something I really want to try out. For Valentine's Day, I will be down here streaming about tunnels. All the tunnels of love. Just kidding. All the tunnels in downtown LA. It'll be a live stream. And then Little Tokyo. For some real Valentine's sushi. The old United Artists building, which was the Ace Hotel for a while. I think I misnamed it a couple weeks ago. A couple years ago, I had the opportunity to stay in, I think it was the room by one of those statues. It was huge. I've been to Little Tokyo. I love Little Tokyo. I wonder how this West Elm does downtown. So this was the Ace Hotel for a while, and I think it's now still downtown by Casa. That's Casa with a K. I feel like I saw Shy Girl in that theater, and it's as cool inside as it looks outside. It is literally was like 100% vintage. We sat like at the very top, and all I could think was, this is so old, and the ceiling is so heavy and close. I love David Sedaris. There are nasty, sad graffiti skyscrapers over there. I love vintage too. Vintage buildings, old places. One of my favorite places to visit when I was a kid was Plymouth Plantation in Plymouth, Massachusetts, to see how the Native Americans and the original settlers lived together. A lovely fairy tale. Santee Alley is almost straight ahead and over a little bit. Wow, there's a really cool antique shop. We're on Olympic, by the way. Or maybe it's a barber shop, actually, an antique barber shop. How cool. Right? So, the problem with going to Santee Alley, and the fact that I don't know 100% where it is I either walk down there and end up in Skid Row, or I end up in Santee Alley. I have only ever driven to Santee Alley. But it's down there, Los Angeles and Maple. So I will plan a Santee Alley visit for us on a day when I drive down here. Or I could still walk or take the train. I just have to know better where it is. You can get anything in Santee Alley you ever dreamed of. And it shay you not. From an iPhone the size of a credit card, to snapping turtles, to fake Louis Vuitton wallet, Marlboro cigarettes, you name it. Downtown has everything. I mean, Santee Alley has everything. Santee Alley is like almost the garment district. It's like shops and shops of clothes. My favorite Star Wars character? Han Solo. Original 3 Star Wars. Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and oh my gosh, Revenge of the Jedi, Return of the Jedi, sorry. Whoa, I was really into Star Wars. I can't believe I said Revenge of the Jedi. Don't bust me at Comic-Con if you see me. Nobody except me. You know, I saw an interview last night with the woman who sang that song on TV. Well, it wasn't on TV, on YouTube, of course. A pretty smart person. I mean, crazy, but smart. Like in a crazy, smart way. Hey, Monica, we'll definitely go to Santee Alley. I just don't want to accidentally go to Skid Row. The other walking in LA would kill me. Here's the dancing girls. The sign that we saw from the other side. See like the dance hall windows. And there's the back of the Orpheum. I'm sure I promise the content will get better. I'm just kind of learning what works right now. Glory Burger. The dancing girls are here. No, it's anything but dancing. It's a dancing little place, actually. If you want a coffee from Verve, you just look for the dancing girl sign. Verve is actually really good coffee. Where is the music center? The music center is almost straight ahead. I would have walked up to the music center almost, but there must be an event. What's going to happen in the Gloria Molina Park for everyone, because it's partially cordoned off and they're setting some stuff up. I love the music center and the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion. Are those the same buildings? Oh, I've been to Chinatown also. We've gone to Little Tokyo and Chinatown and Koreatown. No Little Italy or Tiny Stockholm, though. Actually, that's not true. There's a place in Central California that is like, maybe at one time it was more authentically Swedish, and I'm not talking about Solvang, but it's like set up by Swedish people, and I cannot remember the name of it, but I think I stayed there one Christmas. Those are now lofts. Kingsburg, that's right. It is really not that authentically Swedish. It's no, it's definitely not a Solvang. I think we're gonna get out of here, LA, not forever, but like, I think we're gonna do a little more traveling in the spring, late spring. I'd really love to go to Palm Springs or maybe, or go to see if I could do the desert, but I need a separate device for that, for getting a signal. I try to very rarely honk my car horn. So rare do I honk it that I'm always kind of surprised by how loud my car horn is. Like I saw my neighbors this morning when I was on my errand run, and I honked at them and it was insultingly loud. Oh, what a cool deep house. I have not. Alright. I'll have to check it out. A lot of the, I mean, I can also do 4K movies, but a lot of the live streaming depends on like where I can actually catch a signal from, because I've tried, like I tried to go to the old LA Zoo and that did not work. But then there are places like, no, I'm not a LA native. I'm been in LA for 20 something years though, so I could be considered an Angelino. Thanks for asking. There's two LA zoos. There's the old LA Zoo, and then of course the new LA Zoo. The old LA Zoo, you can look it up online. It has set up in like the 20s or 30s. It is like torture spot for animals. Like just the cages are tiny. It's kind of creepy. But it's right near the Griffith Park merry-go-round. So I wanted to go to the Griffith Park merry-go-round and then walk through the old LA Zoo. It's like a live stream I did that was like 6 minutes. Because it just kept messing up. Hey, Baldwin Park. This is that like mural I pointed out before. It's literally like, I don't know how they made it. Well, a live stream, I mean. I have a sleep stream, 24 hours. It shows my stockinged feet while I sleep. Tonight I'm wearing Hello Kitty socks. Oh, maybe you misheard me, or maybe I misspoke. This is my only stream today. And then I have a stream on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Sunday flea market. I already bought my tickets. You have to buy tickets. Oh, the date of the live stream is probably like, I think it's called something fail. I'm gonna go to the Melrose Flea Market. Not usually my first choice for flea markets. I really like the one on Vermont and Monroe, I think, across from LACC. Thanks, Thea. Pretty enjoyable, especially feels like a special weather event for us. Yes, Brave Bull. That's the Fairfax High one. This umbrella is, sorry, Mary Poppins style gonna suck me away. I am familiar with the Clifton. I will be going there on Friday to talk about it a little bit in regards to tunnels. You know what? You know what, Thea? I was thinking that this morning. I don't smoke, but there's something about a cigarette and the rain, maybe from my teenage years. Maybe a little Smiths or Cocteau Twins and a little rain drive. Ugh, but smoking in the car, gross. Clifton's is still open, but I think by the skin of its teeth. I think some hipsters took it over. I don't think it's quite the same Clifton's, though. Hey, I went there once before the hipsters got it, and it was kind of really cafeteria-like. And now still like an adventure and fun to go to, but I think it just looks a little more refined now. Monica, I have a friend who went to Clifton's as a kid. That's who took me the first time. And you guys don't remember we were here at the Hotel Alexandria when we were talking about scary stuff. Remember in 1938, that whole wing got bricked up, inaccessible until probably 2009. You can actually see the seam. Sorry. Right? That when I went to Clifton's, it was cheap. Like, really cheap. I think you could get pudding. You know? There's a Last Bookstore. Also, Crocker Club. They have a really old-timey club on the roof of this place. Well, everybody loves the Last Bookstore. Hey, unknown, how's it going? What's your definition of a really good restaurant? Because if you want like a Four Seasons like experience, I don't know that I could help you with that. But in my favorite restaurant, which I cannot remember the name of right now, but I will remember it, is this Japanese restaurant in Honda Plaza in Little Tokyo. It's like a shabu shabu restaurant. They have the best wagyu, and it's like they serve you in courses, and everything is just so good. I cannot remember the name of it, but Honda Plaza is where it is. Oh, also, I love Sushi O Terry. It's not Irish, but it's a sushi restaurant in Little Tokyo. Don't get a room at the Cecil though. I think if you really want some spooky luxury, stay at the Biltmore.
A chain of command standpoint.
Thanks, Moonstar. I mean, thanks for being here. I think a lot of the focus on people talking about downtown LA is how kind of crappy it is. Haters. It does have a lot of beautiful buildings. You are correct. There's the Hotel Barclay. That's Main Street. The Cecil Hotel is right down there. I somehow always end up walking by it. We're on Spring Street. We're gonna turn. I hope you guys are all having a really awesome Wednesday. I think I'm gonna do 2 hours. Did I start my watch today? I'm really trying to get good at starting my watch for the walk. Of course I didn't. I don't know, I've been doing like almost 6 or 7 miles, 7 or 8 miles some days. So I'm just doing a big loop, working up an appetite because I had a bagel sandwich this morning that is sitting like a rock in my stomach. From Winchel's, don't ask. I'm gonna definitely hit over 2 hours, for sure. I haven't gone for a couple days, so I'm a little withdrawal. I need to go long. So sorry, this is like a repeat block. So today I'm gonna eat some food and try some food, a cheap lunch from somewhere. I do think that I'm gonna try the pizza place and have a slice of pizza. They have 2 slices for $7.95, so I'm gonna try some cheap pizza. And then I'm gonna go to the food hall. I keep calling it the food hall today, but you know what I mean. The Grand Central Market. And yeah. Then we're gonna have a fun little ending. I've got some cash in my pocket, very little. If I go out for lunch and I'm by myself or like just running around, I really don't want to spend a lot on lunch. And most likely eating alone if I'm running around, so I don't have to pretend to eat something healthy. I'm going to the tunnels. I haven't been in the tunnels, but I'm going to where they are. I'm gonna walk around to them on Friday. And then I am going to try to sign up to get a tour of them, which I probably won't be able to live stream from, but I should be able to do some filming with my other camera. I promise we're going to the market. It's really close, and I feel like if I just eat right now, that's almost the climax here. And what do we do for the next hour? I walk off the food. But the market is, it would have been it might still be where I eat, because I kind of need to be somewhere dry. Oh, my boot just untied. That'll be fun. Hey Trisha, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. Thank you for sending me the pictures. We're downtown. I'm gonna grab some empanadas or pizza. I think pizza. And just tooling around in the rain. And hopefully have an opportunity to tie my boot. And nobody cares, so we'll all go. Oh, hey Trisha, thanks so much. I really appreciate the support. Really nice. I like walking in such a noisy area. I apologize for the noise. I'm so sorry about that. Trying to get away from it, but instead I follow it. All right, Pershing Square ish. You see that thing right there, the water pipe? I'm gonna hoist my leg up and tie my boot. Let me give you a... Hey, cheers from LA to Houston. Maybe this is more exciting. Thanks. Not sure what's going on, but my shoe is tied. So hey Trisha, thank you so much. Thank you for likes, super thanks, super chats. I really appreciate the support. Happy Wednesday. It is not that cold. I don't feel like it's ever cold when it rains because it's kind of humid. This park is so kind of 70s modern ugly. I just don't get it. The El Monte transit buses. I feel like I've been to El Monte on that bus before. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate the support. Trisha, you are too generous. Please, everybody, feel free to like, sub, and chat. It helps us with the algorithm, or whatever that means. The mango chicken wings are good. They were pretty good. It's something we make a lot. Well, not a lot, but it's the wings that we make. You have to make the sauce in the blender first. I could eat them again, even though I just ate them a couple of nights ago. Hey, Betty, welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I just nicked somebody with my umbrella for liking and subscribing. We're walking downtown on the hunt for some cheapo food. I gotta remember that I have a giant umbrella. I wouldn't say the rain is warm, Gary, but I would say like it feels like it's like 65 degrees or something. Let's see. Weather. It's, yeah, 54 degrees, but it really feels about 10 degrees warmer than that. Oh, I feel bad. I just stood there like a goober. I stood there like a goober and then decided to cross the street after everybody did. It is a rainy afternoon. One of a couple of rainy afternoons before we get, hey, thank you so much. Really appreciate the support. You guys are the best. Thanks, demonic viewer, demonic beast, and viewer. We're trying. I just want to get to that 1,000. Lots of jewelry down here. Hey, it's our jewelry district. In case you didn't figure that out, friendliest district of all. Fun guys waving. Let me know if you see anything you'd like. Thank you for helping us grow. We really do appreciate it. For both of you, I can do this. I can try to add some kind of fun. Hold on. I'm trying to find an emoji that would work. We'll try it. Oh, the stars are red. I thought they would be golden. Thank you so much for the support, you two. Maybe I can upgrade my small Coke to a large Coke. You just can't believe, like, the jewelry. It's like a... Imagine the cosmetics A Sephora full of jewelry. Hey Agatha, it is drizzling at best. I've just got it's kind of easier now for me to carry the umbrella versus, I mean not carry it, it's easier for me to walk with the umbrella than to carry it. Anytime. This umbrella is really obnoxious though, but it works. It's like one of those golf umbrellas. Hello David, thank you for joining. Thanks so much. You're walking in LA, walking in the drizzle. Okay, so we have an option, I think. Let's see what's happening. Thanks, Gary. Thanks, Gary. That's great to hear. Thanks, David. It's great to see you here also. More jewelry. That's a lot of jewelry. They don't call it the jewel. We were in Koreatown. Alright. So, I need to be dry when I eat. So I could totally get pizza from here. Hey, TC. And eat here in the dryness. Or we can just go to the Grand Market and get food there. So what do you think? We should try the 2 slices for $7.99, or we should just go to the Grand Market and get empanadas from a chain restaurant that makes really good empanadas. It's up to you. I'm gonna stand still until someone makes a decision. 2 slices of pizza for $7.99, or empanadas. If someone doesn't make a decision, I'll just go to Burlington Coat Factory. Trisha, I could eat 2 slices of pizza easily, and then walk a little bit and go back to the Grand Market. I want to end sort of in that area today. I do have my umbrella. My giant Beetlejuice umbrella. Let's do this. Let's get the pizza. Because it's cheap. And that'll give me more money for dessert. Let's see what I can get. Hang tight. Hi there. Can I get the 2 slices and a Diet Coke? Pepperoni, pepperoni, please. I'm sorry?
For here or to go?
For here. I'll just sit outside. Thank you. We've got some really nice looking pastries. JK. We are at Pizza Italia in St. Vincent, getting some pizza, maybe cannolis. We'll see. Or a salad with olives. I'm getting 2 slices of pepperoni pizza and a Diet Coke. Thank you so much. How much is it? What? Oh, thanks. Please. Yeah, sure. I do like jalapenos. There's my hand. Wish me luck. Thank you so much. Alright, guys. This is where being a waitress in my past comes in handy. All right. Hey, we'll see. Oh my gosh. This chair that I'm in is really low. I've never had a lower chair. This looks like a heartburn pizza. Are you gonna laugh if I wipe it with a napkin first? I'll give you a review. Pizza, you really can't get bad pizza. I mean, I guess you can. If it's really expensive and crappy, it's bad. It's a nice crust. Some jalapenos. This was like a total of $8, and then I gave him a tip. I'm not Gordon Ramsay, for sure. Not the best pizza I've ever had, but definitely worth the price. Definitely 6 out of 10. It's better than Little Caesars. It's better than some pizza places I've had on Hollywood Boulevard that charge a lot more. Yeah. It's the jalapenos that kind of make it, the canned jalapenos. The other question, would I eat here again? Maybe. Would I go out of my way? Probably not. I love jalapeno on pizza. Also those red pepper flakes. So good. I'm gonna go for all of them. I think it's a kind of California thing for the jalapenos on the pizza. I think I used to, I think banana peppers is the hot thing I used to have on pizza. But I love, actually, pepperoni, bacon, and jalapeno all at the same time. Although I really try not to eat bacon. You gotta try it. These are kind of pickled, which kind of make it nice. I wish I was facing the other way. It's kind of like fun to look out into the city streets. So, nice pizza. I'm not a pizza reviewer. Hey, good afternoon. Nice plastic straw. Woo. Okay. So, the crust, it's $7.99 pizza. I think if I were like down here with someone else, this would be a great place to just each get one slice of pizza. The crust is heavy and doughy. It's pretty good, but I almost want to put salt on it, which I don't add salt to anything almost. So I would definitely eat this again if I were down here. I wouldn't go out of my way. Let's try to walk that off and go over to the Grand Market, or mosey our way to there and see what we could get for dessert. I'm at 128. I'm gonna plug in my gimbal now before it dies. It's adorable. All right. And that, and that. Okay. Doing that, we've got 40%. I'm going to also plug in one other thing. Hold on. Let's look at my mess. Okay. I think we're good. 100%. Perfect. All right. I am going to bring my tray back inside. Does anybody live in Boston? Like, my favorite pizza in Boston was this place called Regina Pizzeria, but for some reason in my head I always remember it as Pizzeria Regina. It was a brick oven pizzeria. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Regular pepperoni with pineapple is great. I usually get the jalapenos but baked onto the pizza. I can't believe it was 2 slices of pepperoni I also really love white onion on pizza. Somebody's angry. We're not gonna pay any attention though. But we could look down the street. Is you like white onions? Or do you like red onions on your pizza? I like white onions on the pizza, but also red onions. More jewelry. And then Clifton's is right here. Me too. No worries at all. I usually try to avoid them. Not my call to. So Clifton's, let's see. They're closed. Hey Trisha. Thanks. Cecil Hotel is right around the corner. Everybody loves the Cecil Hotel. It's not the most haunted hotel, just the most infamous. Oh no, it's okay. But everybody does love the Cecil Hotel. Somebody already asked about it earlier too. I find myself, I was thinking about your vortex conversation. I find myself constantly over there. I end up over there accidentally and get me in its vortex. That's from like 1900 something, right? Or is that the theater built by Chaplin? I need to know more about the history of those theaters. The Biltmore up ahead, probably to the left. We'll walk by it, I think. Or we'll at least look in the direction of it. Don't forget Valentine's Day is Friday. Nothing says Valentine's Day like jewelry. I don't think he thinks so, but jewelry. So much jewelry. I forget there are people inside and I look kind of weird probably putting my camera against the jewelry. Biltmore a couple blocks ahead on the left. I'll amble that way for sure. JK Kim. Yes, I agree with you. I think for me the weird feeling is like Bunker Hill. I get kind of that weird feeling there. Because it's kind of the sense that there's a whole bunch of city there and it just was wiped out. I really highly recommend a documentary called The Exiles from 1960 something. I just watched it the other day. I thought sushi for Valentine's Day was on the list. A little Tokyo action. Okay. My idea of chocolates, though, would be like a Snickers bar, the almond Snickers bar. A UAP is a UFO. I'm assuming that's what you meant, JK Kim. So hey, let me take a second to thank you for watching. We're walking in LA. Please like and subscribe and chat. We just ate pizza, 2 slices, and a small diet something for $7.99. Nice little snack. Actually more pizza than I would normally eat. Actually, that's not true at all. I could eat a whole large pizza. But usually when I'm out, I eat less. I don't know if I like UAP, but whatever. I don't want to seem dated. Gotta embrace the future. Yep. There's a couple blocks that way. I think Main Street is right over there. We're on Broadway, and there are a lot of videos about Skid Row, for sure. Right? I was just saying that earlier. I mean, once upon a time, all these stores were bustling. You know, like this is a city that could sustain all these stores. You know? Oh. So, that's the Biltmore. Right in front of that building, those 2 sort of towers that you see. We can walk over by the Biltmore. And then we'll walk, yeah. That's within reason. You might remember the Biltmore from Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters. Yeah, it was booming because when the Cecil was built, the Union Station didn't exist, and so the main train station was just a block or 2 away, as well as the red car station. So like when all of the trains, like the electric trains, the subways and stuff, first round disappeared, downtown was essentially cut off. No worries at all. Downtown was essentially kind of cut off. Like Cecil Hotel does not have any parking. These hotels do not have any parking. They were all built before parking. The Biltmore is really a beautiful hotel. And this, if you look at pictures of this park from the 40s or 50s, was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful park. Until they made it this 70s. I think that actually happened in the 60s. Built the underground parking. So the Biltmore is haunted, although I really couldn't find, it never suffered the way the hotels behind us suffered. For some reason, it never became like a monthly rental, weekly rental transient hotel. I don't think so. Always kind of held on to its luster. But I don't know how it did. But thank goodness, because it's beautiful. So it has prohibition tunnels supposedly under it by the gold room. We just walked by the last bookstore. So this is, I think of an affordable hotel as it like under, hotel room is maybe under $300. You can definitely stay here for under $300 a night. It is not the presidential suite, but it is a historic luxury hotel. I wonder what's up with the plastic though on this building corner up here. It's like shingles are falling off or something. I generally wouldn't spend that much to stay in a hotel. Well, that, because on vacation, I'm kind of like trying to be out of the hotel, but sometimes. If I'm paying $500 though, I'm definitely gonna stay somewhere somewhat nice. I should have crossed the street. I'm gonna not cross the street. Gary, that's always my goal. It just doesn't ever work out that way. I think I have a price stuck in my head from the early 2000s of what a cheap hotel room, or a cheap, decent hotel room should be. I've definitely slept in my car. In Utah, I slept in my car at a gas station. The entrance, there are two entrances. We'll go to the main one. There's like a drive-up entrance on the other side. So, Biltmore Hotel is right here, downtown. A couple blocks in that direction, we've got City Hall. If you go down that way and go left, you can get to Union Station, and then Little Tokyo and Chinatown, and the cradle of Los Angeles across from Union Station. And then you'll be able to rent a car and honk your horn. Here's one of the entrances. This is not the main entrance, I'm so sorry. But I think I see a ghost. So the Biltmore is on Grand, right? And Grand is a double-decker street. So underneath Grand, there's another layer of street. But up there, which you can't see, the Disney Concert Hall, the Broad, all of the free museums, not the Mocha, which is down in Little Tokyo. So, main entrance for the Biltmore is right here. A good Koreatown hotel. I don't know, I would almost say I would stay in Hollywood before I would stay in Koreatown. Not that there's anything wrong with Koreatown, but I maybe could stay at the Roosevelt. I mean, in Hollywood is near Koreatown. Or you could stay at the Hilton Checkers. I like the little balconies, or faux balconies on that building. I wonder if they were ever open. Maybe back when people were responsible. This is also part of the Biltmore. And that would be my reflection, holding the umbrella up. Just make sure you stay in the old part of the Roosevelt. That's the only part I can vouch for. Hey Ty, happy Wednesday. I've heard lovely things about this place, the Water Grill, actually. Ooh, there's a hotel on Western that's in Thai Town, Western and Sunset. I just feel like there's nowhere in that area to go to except Sawasdee. Alright, let's go to the Grand Market and get ourselves a treat. Did I just pass a Kinko's? Probably. Those are like Blockbuster videos. Like, I think there are only 2 Kinko's left. I saw a donut, man. It's funny, when I was walking, I think it was across from the Nickel Diner, which is over by the Hotel Cecil, there was one of those plaques that says Donut, D-O-nut, blah blah blah, commemorating the donut. And when I was watching that movie, The Exiles, the shop that plaque commemorated was actually in that movie in the background. I was like, that's the donut. That was a plaque. Nobody cared, except for me. I used to love Kinko's. Shall we go cruising through Pershing Square? It was a hot spot in the 40s. I can just imagine this whole bunch of little buildings sitting around this little rectangle park. It was called Central Park, by the way, Pershing Square. Until World War I. They named it after General. I don't know if it was a Pershing, I can't remember his name. I think a week after the war ended. So, this is where they set the ice skating up. Crime-ridden Pershing Square. It's just I think a really horrible cement park, and I can't imagine anybody finding any fun or solace or shade in this park in the summertime. And what the hell is that? I don't get it. I think they are doing some kind of construction. I wish there used to be a really beautiful, it really did used to look very beautiful in the 60s before they built the garage that we're walking on. I feel like they should have kept the center fountain at least. Like, you can see how this whole block was set up around this. And then let's go take a look at General Pershing. Who, does anybody know who that is any longer? I know there's a Pershing in New York also. There's Beethoven. There's probably a plaque on that, Gary. There's also people getting shelter over there from the rain, so I'll look it up online. Hang tight. It's about that time. Can you hear me? Hello? Alright, there we go. I think a ghost just messed up my gimbal. I've already got it charged. Yeah, it's raining. Who wants to be down here in the rain? I also saw this Hotel Clark, which I for some reason never noticed before. Oh, the movie Under the Stars sounds pretty cool. They still do stuff down here because I get text messages. Like they gave away toys at Christmas time. But now instead of doing that down here, they do it in the graveyard. They show movies in Hollywood Forever. Also on the Van de Kamp's factory roof in, I think that's Silver Lake. What kind of toy? Like, what is a toy you would love to receive? Because, you know, the magic of the internet is it makes things happen. I can do a fundraiser and we can all pool our money to get you that toy. A PS5 Pro. Excellent. I think I want a PS5 Pro too. I'll see if we can find a twofer. I think we have the regular PS5, and I think the other one of us can't wait for it to break. Sidewalk chalk and bubbles. See? You're dying for the PS5 to break so you can get the PS5 Pro. Admit it. What would I want if I were going to get something? What would I get? I don't know. A Chrissy doll. Did you have a Chrissy doll? A Red Ryder rifle and BB gun? I would want I think I would want, it's really hard, I wouldn't mind sidewalk chalk. I just got an Etch-a-Sketch a couple years ago. Oh, I might like a Furby. We're currently growing a Chia Pet. I think I would want that Fuzzy Wuzzy soap that they had in the 70s, the soap that would grow hair. Or some soap on a rope. Oh, Hungry Hungry Hippos was great. Or Don't Break the Ice. I loved that one too. Alright, we're getting really close to the market. What can we get for dessert? Our Chia Pet is Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, the funicular. Alright, we're gonna go into the food place and I'm gonna get some dessert. the dessert has to be carryable, not too messy or embarrassing. So I'm thinking a donut. Let's walk through. If you guys see anything, again, I don't want to get messy. Let me know. I made the chia pet and I put the whole packet of chias on it so its hair is growing incredibly rare. The strawberry donut. Here you go, BD. We're here. I am a fan of chocolate desserts. I'm not a cake lover, but I will eat cake. This place for the win is like the coolest burger place. Woo! I almost kept going. I know Tamaguchi, and Pagers. So I was gonna go to Nona's actually instead of pizza. I think I probably would have enjoyed it more. And they have Diet Coke in a can. I always like it better when it's in a can. From the info desk. Some tacos. Pizza is just easy. I really wanted to go to the place that had 2 slices for $7.99 and a small soda. It was good-ish. Their pastries were more interesting looking. And I should have gotten a pastry, then I wouldn't be wandering through here. They're all out of the rain. So this pizza is actually pretty inexpensive, actually, for $13.99. And I don't know, it's probably a small, but wood-fired pizza. I don't know that Sharon Stone has ever been here. Pupusas. Okay, that was a sellout of a lunch. I apologize. I should have gotten pupusas, or at the very least, Nona's. Oh, there's a whole Haritos display over there.
No, and then I found out literally that night.
Okay. I don't know what. I think this stuff looks kind of cool. I don't think I'm gonna get a donut. Are you guys waiting? Nope. Or maybe this place is closing and I should go somewhere else, right? Yeah. Or maybe... Hi. Can I get a brew coffee, please? And then that cookie. This one here. Please, yep.
Yeah, so we're out of brew coffee for today. I can do a hot Americano for you if that works.
No, that's fine. Thanks. And by that's fine, I mean that's great. I didn't mean to sound like a
Oh, no.
jerk.
No, you're
That's
good.
fine.
We just...
No, I figured. You looked like you were kind of closing, but the cookie looked really good.
We have to make like a big batch of brew coffee. So towards the end of the day, if we run out, if we made another one, we'd have like a bunch left over. So
Don't want to waste coffee.
exactly. Well, here's the
Thank you.
key, and yeah, we can make that.
So I think that I normally would get this. I just got a coffee. It's an Americano. But this almond croissant looks really good. Also this pan au chocolat, so good. Also, you know, it's the time of day where I usually have decaf, so an espresso is less caffeine. A little bit of cream, yeah, thank you so much. So these pastries are really specially made. Yep, a cookie. Well, I figured if I got the almond croissant, I would end up with the powdered sugar all over me. And yeah, I'm a messy eater. I didn't want to, the other place had cannoli for sure. Cannoli is something that's got to be really, really special. Thank you so much. Have a great day. All right. I just got an Americano. Coffee looks pretty good. It is a gourmet cookie for $4. People probably think I'm an idiot for watching, showing my coffee. Egg slut is great, actually. I've had egg slut before. In Glendale, they have a restaurant. So I'm gonna stand here and drink my coffee and eat my cookie. I don't know what the cookie's made out of, but got walnuts in it. So slow. This cookie is so good. The butter was grass fed. I hope you can see it. The delay is insane. I think I look crazy to people who don't know what I'm doing, that I'm talking to 73 people. It's a new TikTok dance. You hold a cookie in front of your phone. Also, the cookie it is huge. It's the size of my head. I will say it's a little expensive for a cookie. if you think about it, I just paid $7.99 for 2 slices of pizza and a drink. I just paid for the same for a coffee and a cookie, actually more. I can tell you, the cookie was made with much better ingredients. The Americano, perfect. And it's in a white cup. On Hollywood Boulevard, one piece of pizza can be like $10. It's crazy. And it's not that good. There's one place that has pizza for $10.99 or $9.99 until you get toppings. And that pizza is actually pretty good on Hollywood Boulevard. Hey Bethy, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. Really, 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 really awesome. I am thinking of Little Caesars, but not the one on Hollywood Boulevard. Oh, $9.99 pizza on Western. And then there's a $9.99 pizza, a different restaurant on Hollywood. Oh, wow, $9 for eggs? It is crazy. Okay, every time we come down here and kind of go near Angel's Flight, somebody always suggests that we ride it. I never have money, like cash money, I mean, like in my pocket. So, today, on Wednesday, I think we're gonna ride the Angel's Flight. Bethany, thank you so much. I unfortunately can't get to my Metro Pass because it's on my phone. Hey, Antonio. But I do have a dollar bill in my pocket. It better not be a dollar bill coin. Right? That's a good crowd today for a Wednesday. I think Wednesday is the day that, honestly, it's the busiest with people for me, which I love. People for us, people for the chat room. Let me know if I didn't get the pan, or the building to pan. Oh, are you talking about the Union Store for Men building? I would live there, maybe. To the left. Those are some awesome giant windows. I didn't even know you could live up there. Oh. The Bradbury? Yes, it's a Ross. It's the Ross Theater. There's also a T-Mobile. In a Burlington coat factory. Hey, Arnaldo. Okay, the Bradbury. And then I have another one of those buildings with a mural on it. I love that building. That would be insane to live in the Bradbury. I think I would love to live in a loft too, actually. I just think like if it doesn't have parking, I need it. I need parking. I need to not worry about how to park. I didn't realize the Bradbury had apartments either. So here's the Donut Man, which I missed out on by getting a cookie from the other side. But hey, there's always tomorrow. And they make them right there. How much money is a strawberry donut? Do you want me to bring you one? Where are you, Brave Bull? The fresh strawberry donuts. That's what he was making actually, the fresh strawberry donut. Fresh strawberry is $7. I think also things are a little more expensive downtown. I want one too. I think I want the peach donut though. I don't know why. I just bought a $4 cookie. $7 donut. What's next? Also, this coffee is $4.50. The brewed coffee was $5. A brewed cup of coffee. I sound like my grandmother. I used to be able to go out for $5 and get coffee and a movie. This is really geared towards tourists, though. Hey, Nonas. This is a small coffee also, but the coffee is good. I'm not very wealthy. I just have food money. It's food money what I've got. Although, I will tell you, if at least 10 of you were here with me, I could afford to pay for your ride on Angel's Flight. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I've never gone on Angel's Flight before because it's always been broken. And now, I'm gonna go on it. Just like people from the 1900s. Pretend I'm going to my Victorian teardown at the top of the hill. I just threw out my $5 coffee. I'm not a baller, but I drank most of it. All right. I don't know how I pay. Oh, I pay at the top. Oh, I could have snuck on this before. Holy cow. I'm on the caboose. I've never rode Angel's Flight before. Thank you. I'm glad you told me to pay at the top. It's funny because you can use your Metro card here, right? I think you told me that, and I see a sign down there. And if you use your Metro card, it's only 50 cents. Hey, Brian. Only 50 cents. I hope they're not going to ask me for a dollar coin. With the Metro card, you can your tap pass. You can go 50 cents. I went all crazy digital, and I do it. I tap my phone, which I'm using to record this. Thanks, Brian. Brian, you have really awesome videos. Actually, I really love your free museum journey. And my gimbal. Hold on. That's adorable. Oh. I am totally afraid of heights. You know, ooh, it just slammed like it was gonna do something. I'm really afraid of heights. This is not so scary, like hanging on one of those. Oh, it actually is. Hey, Shauna. I love the story there's this guy who lived in the mansion on the top of this, the castle, and he tells stories, or he told stories. Thea, it is scary. A little bit. And there's the lower level. Wow, alright. This is like a dream come true. I have ridden the Angel's Flight. Now, thank you so much. Alright. Let's see if my mic went out. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Hello, hello. Alright. The top of Angel's Flight. It is not scary at all. It is not like riding one of those gondolas at the... I can't go too close to the edge though, because it is slippery. It's not like riding one of those gondolas at the Orange County Fair. I did that this past spring, and I literally wanted to get off so bad. I've never been so terrified in my life, and I have no idea why. But the idea of being suspended over the Orange County Fair, yeah. Scary. So this is $350 grand. This is like one of the first places I ever came to when I came downtown. I thought it was all gonna be like this. We're in Bunker Hill again. This is kind of a sad area to me, even though it's got lots of great things, just because of the sort of civilization that used to be here, which was completely gone. I'm gonna stop talking about the movie The Exiles right now. Take the stairs and play Rocky. Once I hit 1,000 viewers, I'll try something like that. I'll get in front of the camera. All I can imagine is if I were in Boston I don't know why you're doing that. I wanted to show you a new angle. If I were in Boston, I would be so paranoid about these buildings. Sliding off of them. Up. I don't know. I feel like on the funicular, if there were earthquakes, the cable would just break and it would slide down. I'm kind of more scared to be here under all these buildings. Yeah, the gimbal's been pretty well behaved all day today, just up until the funicular. I'm about to pitch a fit. You know, I opted for not the most expensive gimbal because this one had a longer battery life, and it's also less ergonomic, but my hand doesn't get tired of holding it. I wonder if I got like a bum one, because I'm charging it right now and it's supposed to be 6 hours of charge. And we've been together a couple times when it just crapped the bed. All right. This would be really confusing if I were drunk or high. It's stairs and a ramp and a... Alright. My shoes are not slippery, but the ground is. Hey you guys, and the Biltmore is right at the bottom of this hill again. And right down here, that's the lower deck of this street. I mentioned this before, but if you see that on YouTube right now, one of the commercials is a full weekend video, and they drive the ambulance. I think it's under, I don't think it's under here. Which is weird. The clouds look crazy at the end of the street. I don't know how well you can make them out. We are not 4K yet. Which Batman? The only Batman I could point you to them filming is the original Batman. I know where the cave is. It's on Bronson Canyon. That's the original Batman cave. I wonder if... The Dark Knight. I don't know that I saw The Dark Knight. I'm not much of a... There we go. There's what kind of Grand Avenue used to look like. The Victorian buildings. And they cleared it off to make this arts area. It's interesting, the story of Bunker Hill and Chavez Ravine is a kind of reoccurring theme in California or Los Angeles. I love LA. It's a difficult love sometimes. And so Brian, who's on here, he has a really awesome video where he goes to, I can't remember how many museums, but all of these museums in the areas that we've been walking around, and they're all free. So that's free. 2 hours 32 minutes I got on my timer. So that's Mocha. Let's see what we got. All right, there we go. Oh, Brave Bull, there was. Chavez Ravine was a community, and prior to the Dodgers buying it, they moved a bunch of people out of there, and promised them new housing, and that complex never got built because the man who got the funding for it was accused of being a communist in 1939. So it was during the Red Scare, right? Or just after that, so the 50s. And he was accused of being communist. I think he was in court till the 90s. And then when Brooklyn Dodgers moved to LA, they sold them that land. It was a whole community. Displaced. Hello, Allie. It did rain. We are downtown. This is the Broad, also free. And they built something, I think maybe behind the Broad or behind the Disney, and I'm going behind the wrong building. You know, I listened to a podcast called You Must Remember This, which is all about Hollywood. It's a really fun podcast to listen to while driving around. And you know, someone asked me how I knew so much about Judy Garland. Also, that lady has a podcast where she talks about Judy Garland. Well, there's nothing back here. Oh no, the park is up there. On the Disney, not the Broad. But I definitely want to check the Broad out. I wonder if I could live stream in there. I love the fact this is like the shell or the cage, and that the roof, the way it's built. Sorry, that's my umbrella and not the gimbal. They're totally in control of the light. Previously, I'd only heard the name Broad as a sponsor on NPR or something like that. So hey, thank you guys so much for joining. We are walking in LA. We are walking in the rain. It's about 54 degrees. And my shoelaces are fully tied. I kind of want to go down 2nd Street. Hey Allie, did you ever go to Regina Pizzeria in the North End or in Faneuil Hall. We were talking about pizza earlier, and I know you're from the area. I call it Pizzeria Regina for some reason, but it's Regina Pizzeria. I just remember the one in Faneuil Hall especially. It's like underground. It's a brick oven pizzeria. Pre-Bertucci's. It's the oldest pizzeria in Boston, by the way, from the North End, and yeah, they chained out like Sparrow style, and I think they bankrupt a little bit. But the original one is open, and Faneuil Hall is still open. I looked it up. I think I always loved their burnt crust brick oven pizza covered with burnt semolina. Bertucci with the free rolls. I worked at Bertucci's actually in Brookline Village. I still think Pizzeria Regina was better. When I was in college, I worked there. Pizza background. Hello. Oh my god, I forgot about Sporky's. And Papagino's, which was not so good. Remember there was a Papagino's in the Mall of the Bedford Mall, actually. I think because I didn't really live in Boston, the pizzas that we got was like Greek pizza, which was just pizza made by Greek people. Second Street House of Pizza was the pizza place that we went to a lot. It's not a chain. Exactly. Papagino's used to have the jukeboxes at the table. And the one that I used to go to had waitresses because it was in a city that had a law that no restaurant could have like a carry-out counter or pickup counter. Nothing, there could be no fast food. Even the Dunkin' Donuts had waitresses. I used to love the Bertucci pepperoni. I think it was the Bertucci pizza. I had a ton of pepperoni. They were not as good as Regina Pizzeria though. Regina Pizzeria was thin, crusty, a little bit chewy on the inside, like the perfect texture. Well, Greeks are great cooks. Oh, so they still exist. See, they also had something called, I'm trying to remember the pizzas. Fra Diavolo, or maybe that was a pasta. So it looks like this park is really weirdly segmented. I wonder if that's because people have been protesting and this is like a baffle. I wonder if I can walk through it. Oh yeah, I see some peoples down there. My stomach hurts, I think, from that pizza. It was not as good as a Bertucci's. I wish I didn't throw out the rest of that coffee. were just here on Friday. Or Wednesday. No, Friday. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, I just had an afternoon coffee. It was a Americano. Mmm. The rain did stop. It's kind of like a little misty. Huh. I guess this has a name, which is the route of the settlers, El Paso de los Pobladores de Los Angeles. 1781, a company of settlers recruited in the state of Sonora and Sinaloa, Mexico, began a historic journey from Los Alamos, Sonora. These were Los Pobladores, whose mission was the founding of El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora de la Reina de Los Angeles. So, that's who founded Los Angeles. Folks from Sinaloa and Sonora. The rain did stop-ish. We're in Gloria Molina Park. They must be getting ready for a concert or something. I can't... Yeah, because that's like a water dispenser. Yeah, they're putting up a stage. Oh. Okay, this has been, I shouldn't say anything, but I'm going to say it at the end. This has been pretty flawless, except for those gimbal F-ups. That happened. We haven't lost the sound. My phone didn't die. I'm wearing my shoes. I always wear shoes, but my feet aren't wet. We were, yeah. So really funny. On Friday we're gonna go to tunnels, or I'm gonna show you where the tunnels are. I'm not going in any tunnel. In addition to being afraid of heights, I'm a little claustrophobic. I'm kidding. I just don't think it's legal for me to go into any of those tunnels. But anyway, so I think I'm gonna kick off now, head home for the evening. I really thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. The likes and subscribes. I will be on, I keep saying tomorrow, but I'm off tomorrow. I'm working tomorrow, but I will be on Friday. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you all, and we'll see you Friday, Valentine's Day. We'll be going to the tunnels of love. Not really love, but LA. Well, do you see that pink stuff? I don't know what that is. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. We'll see you soon. Please like and subscribe. We are walking in LA. Peace. Have an awesome Wednesday night.